What's going on, everybody? JT here, coming at you with another episode of Pokemon Go, and today I really want to get myself a shiny costume Eevee. I've been able to get myself one of them, but I need to get at least 8 more and hopefully be lucky with those evolutions. But with that being said, I do have 2 checks right here that I haven't checked yet. So number 1 isn't white, but that's fine because the second one's gonna be shiny. No, it's not. It is a full odds shiny. The odds of us getting one of these are probably very low, but I'm still gonna go for it because I really want to complete that set. I like having a complete set of all the shiny costumes, and this one's gonna be a rough one, but on the upside, it's probably gonna come back next year. One great thing about these Eevees though are that they're very, very common, so there is a decent chance we'll run into a shiny one today as long as we keep grinding. And there's also a pretty simple research for the Eevees, and that is to send 5 gifts to your friends. But one thing to note is that it is a 50-50 chance of getting either a costume Eevee or possibly a costume Pikachu. And there's no real way to know which one's which, so we're just gonna complete as many of these as possible and hopefully get more Eevees than Pikachus. And now we just completed them, so let's do it. Let's see what happens. Number 1 is going to be an Eevee. Awesome start, and this is a 438. 459 is the hundo, so if you do want to get a hundo, that is the CP that you are looking for. Encounter number 2 is going to be a Pikachu, all right, and we want a 402, that's a hundo for Pikachu. And last but certainly not least, number 3 is going to be another Eevee, fantastic, and a 449, 10 off the hundo. I managed to find myself a Spend-a-Task. Let's see what happens. They have high shiny rates, and this one's not it, sadly. And a 515, 523 is the hundo, but this is one of my favorite patterns, though. I do like the eyes. I've managed to find 3 more of them. Let's do this top one, see what we get. We get ourselves an Eevee, awesome, and a 450, 9 off the hundo. That's pretty good. Let's see the second one. What are you going to be? It's another Eevee, fantastic, and a 443. And last but not least, with number 3 is another Eevee. All right, 3 for 3, love that. But sadly, none of them were white, but again, it is a full odd, so the odds of this happening are pretty low. Found 3 more. Let's do the middle this time. What do we got from you? A Pikachu and a 384. Top is next, and we're gonna get ourselves also not shiny and a 386. And the last one's going to be another Pikachu. Okay, so we've done 3 Eevees and now 3 Pikachus. So we've been out for at least maybe an hour and a half, and so far we've seen a decent amount of Eevees, all things considered, though I'm seeing a lot more Swinubs because it is sunny weather. Speaking of which, there is one right here, but obviously we're not gonna really focus on that. We're gonna focus on these quests as well, because there's a chance an Eevee is in this one right here, and there is, that's great, and a 444. Let's see what number 2 will give us on this little thingy, a Pikachu, and it's not a hundo, sadly. And then we got our last one, and it is also an Eevee and a 440. I'm so desperate for a shiny Eevee, I'll even do a raid. Even though I'm not gonna do a ton of them, I promise I am not gonna do a ton of these, because they are a full odds. It's not really a good investment, but it is a good way to get an interaction with some friends. So we got a 584, so that's pretty cool. When it comes down to raids, I think you want a 612 non-weather boosted, so this one isn't amazing, but let's see if it's a white one at the very least. Oh my god, no way! Full odds shiny Eevee from a raid. You've got to be kidding me. Timbers, my man, thank you. And since it's from a raid, it is guaranteed, but are you serious? We got a full odds shiny Eevee, and we get to catch it in the white ball as well, which is just insane. I cannot believe that we just pulled that off. I really can't. It's, again, not gonna be amazing, but it's better than all my other ones, and it's from Washington, so that's kind of cool. Well, let's just favorite that one. I cannot believe we just got that. That is insanity. I really hope you're enjoying the video so far. I mean, come on, we just got a full odds shiny Eevee from a raid, which is insane. So if you are enjoying the video, please subscribe to the channel. We're trying to hit 100,000 subscribers really soon, and every day the channel keeps growing, so if you want to help us get to that big 100K, please subscribe. Now let's see if we can keep this good luck flowing. We've got 3 12-kilometer eggs here. There were only 6 with normal incubator, so I thought I'd go for it. Number 1 will give us a... Ooh, Absol. I am hoping to get 1 more shiny Pawniard, because we have 2, but this one right here, oh, it's a Pawniard. And here's the last one. Do we get our 3rd for the set? We do not, but we got 2 Absols. That's kind of rare, actually. So I never thought I'd be overly excited to see one of these ever, but we do have a Sunny Cast form here, and they can be shiny now, so we didn't get it, unfortunately. It turns like a deeper red color, but if you do see a Sunny Cast form or a snowy or a rainy one, all 3 of them can now be shiny, as well as the normal form, obviously. I've also found 2 Sneasel quests. All you have to do is hatch an egg, and we have half hatch distance, so sadly this isn't shiny. We got it 852, 879 is the hundo, and these are shiny boosted to about a 1 in 64 to 1 in 75 odd shiny rate. Before we check the second one though, not a white Eevee. And here's the Sneasel, sadly not shiny either, and not a hundo. 3 more researches. Let's do the top one. Let's just do it in order, why not? First one's a Pikachu, and it's not a hundo. Next up, we've got ourselves an Eevee, cool, and a 443. And the last one's going to be another Eevee, and it's a 431. And now we have 3 10-kilometer eggs. Let's see what comes out of these. There is a chance we could get a shiny fossil Pokemon, and I still need Archon and Tortuga. So number 1 is a Noibat. That could also have been shiny, though. Egg number 2 is Togedemaru, probably the worst hatch. And here's the last one. It's, oh, there's the Archon. Ah, if only it was just a little bit green. And for fun, we'll take a look at the IVs. It's okay, not as good, and that's pretty bad. And now I've got 2 Glaceon quests here. I have yet to get a shiny this entire holiday season this year, so hopefully this will be the one right here. Haha, nope, that is not it. And a 311. I'm not even joking a little bit when I say that I have done a lot of raids for this thing, just hoping to get one this year. It has just hated me, so please be the one. That is still not it. And a 1307. We wanted a 1340 for a hundo. And here we have 2 open 5 gifts tasks, which means we'll get a Alolan Sandshrew. It has a decent chance of being shiny, so that one's not it. 537, I have no idea if that's good or not. Anyways, let's see if the second one is better. Are you blue? You're not blue. And 539, so slightly better. This really has just become a giant research video, but I have 2 possible Pikachu or Eevee checks here. Let's see what happens here. Maybe we'll get lucky from the research, but sadly, the Eevee is not shiny. Perhaps the next one is an Eevee? No, but it's a Pikachu. And a hundo, let's go! That's awesome. Actually, why am I golden raspberrying this? It can't get away. Let's at least throw a pineapple on this, but 402, we actually got a hundo Pikachu. That's amazing. I will admit that I already have a hundo of this one, but if the evolution ever comes out, I would then have a hundo of the Pikachu and the Raichu, and it's not out of the realm of possibility for them to do something like that. So let's take a look at this one real quick. Yep, like I said, hundo, awesome. Well, this is pretty exciting. We actually finally got the shiny Glaceon. I cannot believe that we finally got one of these things this year. I want to say I have like maybe 4 or 5 of these now, but like seriously, this thing has just been the biggest pain for me. And also this one's really aggressive. Boom, there we go, we hit it. Once we hit it, we get it. It is a shiny, you know, it's not gonna get away unless we're going too fast, and I'm currently laying down, so probably not going too fast for it. But we already know that these IVs are not gonna look amazing, but let's take a look at it. It is a 13, 10, 11. Hey, Dark Ninja Shark, thank you so much for the invitation. I really appreciate it. I also want to note that I think it took me about over 100 encounters to get this thing, and this thing is supposed to be like a 1 in 64 to 1 in 75 shiny odds, so we definitely weren't doing really great with this one, but I'm really glad that we got it. Got some more 10-kilometer eggs. Again, with super incubators, they become 3.3 kilometers, so it's worth doing them. Number 1 is, oh, please just be green ones. Archon is full odds, so is Tortuga, so hopefully we'll get it someday, but looks like we got an Esper on this one. And the third one is another Esper. And just to check these IVs, 695 is not that bad, but it's better than the 685. And then the Archon's pretty bad. But that's perfectly fine because I do have 3 Sneasel quests, so let's see what happens. Do we get a pink Sneasel, hopefully? We do not from this one, and it is a 860. The second one, will you be pink? It's not pink, and an 847. Ugh. Here's the last one. Shiny, please? No, unfortunately not, and an 862. And here's our first wild shiny. We got our shiny Snorunt. That's pretty cool. Hopefully this one has decent enough IVs, because I know as a Frostlass, this thing would be really good for PvP. And I have a decent Frostlass, but I don't got a good shiny one for PvP, so hopefully this will be at least a female. So let's take a look. It is a female, awesome, and it is a PvP one. Not really, exactly the opposite of what we were looking for, but still a great shiny to find.
Many hours later.
We're now in a familiar truck with a familiar friend. How's it going, Ivan?
I'm so sad right now. Tell him why I'm sad, JT.
Oh, this is why. This is why he's sad. Look at that shiny Eevee. Ooh, that's nice from the incense, too.
What number is that again?
Number 3. This will be my 3rd one, and it's a big one too. 931 CP. That's a big one.
I cannot believe you just chucked the ball. Oh my god, if it runs.
It's fine. We got it. You thought I was gonna run. Come now, Ivan. I know what I'm doing when it comes down to shinies. But 931, this is a level 35, I think, and it's a 10-14-9.
That is huge.
I'm down. Totally down. We only need to get 9 more if we're lucky with evolutions. And then Ivan got it.
Woo! Let's go, baby! Woo!
Congratulations, good sir.
Oh my god, I cannot believe it.
And now it's trade time. Ivan and I are going to be doing a trade. I'm giving him a Taipei Taiwan shiny Pikachu with a shirt, and he's giving me a level 1 shiny Eevee with the flower crown. I really appreciate it, man. That's very kind of you. Hopefully we'll get a 15 CP. That'd be nice. Imagine if I got a Shundo of this. I would be very happy.
That would be insane. Good luck.
I would keep it, you know, as a Eevee. Also, putting mine down, let that energy flow for a little bit, you know, let it build up a little bit there. Okay, so the Pikachu has gone over on his side, and it's not lucky, so it is what it is. What did you get? 145 is going to be a 13, 11, 8.
We'll take it.
Not the worst. Not the worst at all. I got a 13 CP, so it's definitely not Hondo. And it's a, 15 in HP at least. 7, 5, 15.
Perfect to evolve.
I appreciate you, bro. Thank you very much. Buddy. Thank you, thank you.
JT's the only person that I would give my Flower Crown EVs to. I do have one additional one that I would trade, but it's only for something as good as this. Something that there's no chance that I'd be able to get.
You mean like a purple shirted one?
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe I might do that.
You might see that trade in the future. We'll see.
Might see it. And now it's 2:30 in the morning and we're done hanging out with Ivan, but it was a good time hanging out with him. In total for the last 24 hours, we've seen 209 Eevees, and we managed to get 2 shiny ones, which is just crazy, especially the first one. I still can't believe that we got this one from a raid. It has a Premier Ball on it. I'll probably never trade this one or evolve it. I think I'll keep this one as the Eevee. Unless there's a friend of mine that wants to lucky trade them and they also got it in a Premier Ball, I might consider doing that just for fun. But these weren't the only shinies we got. In total, we got 8 shinies today. I know that I only really showed you 3 of them, but I did run into a few Snorunt and I did run into a Spheal and a Cubchoo, but I decided I didn't really want to interrupt Ivan's streams because he was streaming at the time, and I thought it would just be best to hold off on doing that, especially because none of these are all that amazing. Let's take a look at their IVs real quick, though I do think I did this one in front of you guys, and then we did this Eevee, but then there was this Snorunt, and then we got another Snorunt, got this Spheal, and then we got the Cubchoo, which is actually my 7th Cubchoo with a bow, which is kind of fun. I really hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, subscribe to the channel. Again, we're trying to hit that big 100K, and we're getting closer every day. And if you're enjoying the content and you want to see even more, I highly suggest you check out this video right here, but with that being said, I'll see you in the next one.